All through this year, China has been scrutinized and criticized by the international community for detention of Muslims. But that has not deterred Xi Jinping. He now wants to rewrite the Bible and the Quran. You heard that right. China makes everything, and that includes religious texts. China publishes the highest number of copies of the Bible, and now it wants to edit them as well. Now, you could call this censorship of religious texts. You could call this meddling in religious affairs. China plans to do it. The reports say that China wants to translate religious books. Government censors will go through them, and anything undesirable, anything that does not conform to the communist ideology, believe it or not, will also be edited out of the religious texts. Now, China calls this a religious system with Chinese characteristics. Reports say that a group of 16 experts has been appointed for this purpose. That the order to edit religious texts comes straight from the top, from President Xi Jinping himself. Last year, the Chinese president had given his officials new tools to keep all religious activity under check. Now, the State Council of China has passed what they call new regulations on religious affairs. The rules came into effect last year. So what are these rules?
Book of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Now, this is Ayasha Todd from Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, to the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with all sincerity, to the 1/3 and to the 144,000 elect men, hopefully, that we are a part of. I'm coming to you right now with a quick hit. I was, scrolling through and just being watchmen and doing what we need to do for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And I seen Xi Jinping, this Moabite, or this heathen, this fucking heathen, is going to edit the text of the Bible. So this is under the famine of the word. So not only will videos and everything will be taken down, but these fucking heathens are are editing the book more so again and again. So also creating a famine of the word for all kinds of stuff. So let me continue on. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastic. That was Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5 and verse 15, and I'll read it once again. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. So we can't be ignorant to anything. Just being a watchman, making sure that you're watching out for certain things, and this just happened to stand out to me through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So I wanted to do a video on it. Going over into, it'll be 2 Chronicles, and it'll be chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get a advantage over us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Now, this heathen is in the agenda of Satan. He might not be necessarily the top dog, but he is doing the devil's work. So this comes to along the lines with the famine of the word, and what they're trying to do is just take everything out. They want to edit all religious books, which we don't care about those other books, but the fact of the matter that he wants to take away anything that's in the books that is not pleasing to the Communist Party, which is a beautiful thing as far as prophecy, and a terrible thing for his heathenistic ass. But we're gonna see Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai do wondrous works, and just fuck these heathens up. Salakia. Let me go to the book of Matthew, in verse 37, and it reads, But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whosoever is more than this cometh of evil. So he tolerated this for a period of time. He tolerated these books, and China did, and across the world, across the board, they tolerate these religious books. But this book has too much power, and we are waking up as Israel. Israel's waking up at an alarming rate for these freaking heathens, and they can't handle it. And so now we are in that time where they're starting to panic, and they don't know exactly what to do or where to go or anything like that. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing watching these things unfold through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Let me go to, it'll be Book of Psalms. Book of Psalms is going to be chapter 93. Chapter 90. Salakia, it's chapter 94. Chapter 94. And verse 20. And it reads, Book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have foolish with thee? So should the foolishness be with us, which frameth mischief by law? So this is mischief by law. It is an unrighteous decree, once again, that a heathen is putting forth to control the sheep, control the speckled bird in Asia, so on and so forth. So all these unrighteous decrees, and and going to continue to read on in verse 21, they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous. So that's exactly what E and his counterparts are doing, are gathering themselves together right now, because this word is going out and they can't stop it, and it's becoming too uncontrollable and too scary for them, and they can't do anything about it. So the only thing that they can try to do is try to take care of the writings and things of that nature before they come in and try to stop, before they get too frustrated and can't control it. Let me finish reading. And condemn the unsent Salakia, condemn the innocent blood. So who is he condemning? He's condemning the Israelites. So they're condemning the Israelites, the scattered, the speckled bird amongst the nations and Asia, that they're condemning by trying to take this word out and making it illegal for this heritage to exist, for our heritage to be preached, the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Israelites. And now this heathen is just he's just doing E's work. He's doing E's work. Call Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakadash is a beautiful, beautiful thing that it just ran across this. Let me continue on. Going into Psalms, it'll be the book of Psalms, chapter 58. Yea, in his heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh with violence of your hands in the earth. We already know everything, the violence of the hands on the earth of E, but also China, Xi Jinping, Moab, the wickedness that they're doing worldwide. But it's all in for the end game. All in for the end game for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bashem Rakakadash. This is his movie. We're all playing our parts, and we thank him for playing his part. Thank him truly for playing the part so well, and continue on. Going in. Oh, going in. Salakia. I'm just excited. It's going to be the Wisdom of Solomon and the Apocrypha. The Wisdom of Solomon, and it is going to be I believe it's going to be chapter 2 and verse 12. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He is unbreath us with our offered the law, and objecteth to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. So that right there is just education, just that for, let me read it again. Therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous. So let us lie and wait for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. So we can't take this heathen down, or this devil down, without Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So we have to lie and wait until he says so, until he gives the okay, until he turns us up. Continuing on, he breatheth us with our offending the law. So us offending the law and not obeying the law, statutes, and commandments, and objective to our infamy and transgressions of our education. So what we didn't know. That's why we can't take this devil down. Salaki, if I broke this down wrong, but if I did, please please leave me a comment so I know, and make me that much better through the Spirit, and accept that rebuke on that particular one. But I'm going to go over into the book of Job. Book of Job, I believe it is chapter, I wanted to say chapter 5. Chapter 5, verse 11. Salakia. It's going to be verse 12. Salakia. And it reads, he disappointeth the devil of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Salakia. I'll read it again. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So it's telling us right there that basically we don't have to worry. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not going to let this all this go down. He's going to make sure that the famine of the word is going forth, because it is prophecy, so on and so forth. But this, when they Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has them in a trick bag. They're not going to achieve what they feel that they are going to achieve. I'm going to go ahead and play the rest of this video. And let me... Slovakia.
Last year. So what are these rules? Now these rules give more power to the government to control religious activities. More restrictions on religious locations and even celebrations have not been spared. Government officials in China can now dictate the timing and location of religious celebrations. The online religious activity is also very tightly watched. Any donation that is more than 100,000 yuan must be reported to the authorities. In recent years, Beijing has kept a tight watch on all religious activities. Crackdowns have escalated, churches have been shut, mosques have been bulldozed, monasteries have been placed under surveillance. Although China recognizes 5 religions, the Communist Party itself is outrightly atheist. So why crack down on religion now? The truth about modern-day China is that religious observance is on the rise. The people are turning to religion. Modernization, the economic boom and consumerism tends to have that effect. It makes people seek something higher, and then they of course turn to religion. Now, it's a trend that the Communist Party does not like. It wants complete control, and it's willing to go to any extent to achieve this control. China has become intolerant towards religion, and it looks like Xi Jinping takes immense pride in introducing such measures. China wants to challenge the international rules-based order. It is questioning conventional wisdom. In the process, it is also creating new templates. And nobody, of course, is questioning China's conduct, not on colonizing smaller nations, not on human rights violations, not on curbing religious freedom. And this silence has allowed Xi Jinping to suppress the Chinese people one step at a time.
But this is just a beautiful, beautiful thing that is going forth in the earth. That Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is coming soon. And when we are watchmen, we have to stay on our watch and do everything that we can. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, to the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with all sincerity, to the 1/3, men, women, and children, and to the 144,000 that hopeful elect in the house of David. This is Ayah Shatad, and Shalom.